remember the first time you met Leon?
Well, I remember he was my brother's friend, so I would see him casually.
We went to Oakland Pool, where Irene was always there in the summertime. She's 13 years old at the point in time, and she's wearing this white one-piece bathing suit and looks, like the prettiest little girl you ever laid eyes on.
There was an age difference of 8 years, huh?
Right, so you're just the kid's sister.
Yeah, I was just a kid's sister.
Franny says to me, he says, "Leon, you're gonna marry that girl." And he was right.
And then when my brother, Lenny, got married, we started dancing at his wedding.
I'm in law school at this point in time. Lenny's getting married.
He was very handsome, well, yeah. Very, very good personality, good dancer.
There's Irene, 16 years old. She just turned 16. And at that time, she was then and is now the prettiest girl I ever laid eyes on. And boom, that was that.
Did you two dance with each other? Was there?
Yeah, at the wedding, yeah.
Oh, yes. And I had no interest in anybody else from that time on.
He must have asked me out. Maybe he came in for a weekend or something. I can't remember, must have gone to the movies.
Do you remember like the first time you went out to dinner and sort of a romantic?
Well, I don't think he had money to go out to dinner. He was very exciting, very dynamic. He had all these big plans.
I had very little money, and when Irene used to come down, I would probably get into a poker game to try to earn some money.
I would take the train with my friends to Philadelphia.
So the beginning of your relationship was funded by gambling, basically.
We'd go and spend the weekend there, see a football game, go to fraternity parties. Well, what would you have done if you had lost? Borrow money from someone?
I didn't consider that problem. I recall asking her to marry me after I discussed it first with my parents, and they thought this was great because, first of all, my parents knew the Gordons. Second of all, they knew Irene, and they thought she was great.
Where was the wedding?
Vernon Manor in Mount Vernon.
I remember just before the wedding ceremony itself, before we went underneath the chuppah, I belted down several little shot glasses of scotch.
And then we went to Miami Beach. It was our first plane ride. Neither of us had ever been on a plane.
But there comes a time during that flight when she gets very tired and she falls asleep. She puts her head in my lap. And I said to myself, well, you've got a big responsibility. You've always been able to take care of yourself. Now you got a wife to take care of. So I said, boy, I got to do all by this girl who's got all this confidence in me that I'm going to be able to make come true all of the pipe dreams I was telling her about.
So you were telling her that you were going to be a successful
But he was so
lawyer.
confident.
Sure.
Everything, his manner, his dream, it sounded like it was all going to come true. And it did.